Hey, I feel really good today, and I want to tell you why. I feel good today because springtime is coming. It's not officially spring yet, but it will be in a week or two. So I get winter depression really badly. Like, I pretty much spent the last few months in bed for the most part. You can ask my friend Caesar. I was in bed. That's bad because I'm a very active person, and there are a few things I need to feel really happy. It's exercise, sunshine, you know, the vitamin D. It's a lot. Vitamin D feels a lot better when you're getting it from nature than from a pill. Exercise, vitamin D, and fresh air. And then recently when I went to Hawaii and the Bahamas for the first time ever, now I understand why people vacation to these places. I thought it was a luxury, but it turns out for some people it's a necessity to feel well. So there's this thing called negative ions. Negative ions occur in fresh air and in flowing water, and especially near the beach. You've got the fresh air and lots of water and the waves and the warm climate. So that's my cure for depression. I think from now on I'm either going to spend all my winters in a tropical place, but of course money is usually a limiting factor, or so they say it is. I think I've learned, I'll link a video that would explain otherwise. Money is not the limiting factor. It's our own imagination and skill set and knowledge on how to make money work. That is the limiting factor. And money does not have to limit us. We just have to learn how to make money work for us. If you get a little bit of money, you can multiply it. It's a matter of knowing how to do it. Okay, so, or I'll either spend my winters in Hawaii or move there completely. I've heard it's really hot there in the summertime, like 90, and air conditioning expenses get very expensive. Anyway, let me tell you why I'm happy. I'm happy because it's springtime. I'm happy because I'm coming out of winter depression, and I'm happy because I discovered bone broth. I am not advertising for them. They don't know who I am, but I just discovered this a few days ago. Actually, I discovered it a couple of years ago, but I finally bought it a couple of days ago. I usually have aches and pains and just all of the arthritic symptoms, and everything hurts. This is magical. Okay, I'm not advertising this, but I'm just telling you that this is what's making me feel good. I went to a yoga class this morning after I haven't done yoga in months. I should be all stiff and achy. I was just so open and loose. Like my hip flexors, sorry, not hip flexors, my IT band, my, you know, the glute medius. Normally that's a really tight thing to wake up after a few months, but we went right into that stretch and I was like butter. Look up bone broth if you have never heard of it. Let me tell you the story about how I discovered bone broth. January or February 2017, I went to a seminar with a lot of panelists up front. The seminar was about how to build your own business. It was for military veterans. We can get a government grant to start a business. I'm interested in that because if we learn how to be business leaders, then that's how you get the money flowing in our capitalist society. So that's what I want to do ultimately. Just mind over matter. We could do this. Look, everywhere you go, there's businesses. Everybody owns a business. Why can't everyone own a business? They're the ones that are living in the big houses. So why not? Why can't we all have that? So I go to this seminar. I want to start a business. And one of the speakers, she was a recipient of a government grant as she being a military veteran, she received a government grant for starting her own business. And her passion was health, wellness, and recovering from arthritis and thriving and being well. Which she knew the health benefits of bone broth. This may or may not be her brand, I don't remember. But if you want to read that. But, you know, I was just there to see how to run a business, but she gave such an excellent speech, an excellent presentation that I'll never forget bone broth. I don't like meat. I think bones are disgusting. What is bone broth? She gave her presentation so well that it stuck in my head, and she was radiant in health. An old lady with wiry hair, just thriving. This woman was just thriving. So I'm at Costco the other day, and I'm like, I was just craving quinoa. That's what I was craving, and quinoa is sold at a very good price at Costco. So I'm there, and while I'm walking around, lo and behold, what do I see? I see they're selling lots of bone broth, and it occurred to me, you know, my quinoa is rather bland. I don't really know how to cook. But then I read this, you can make quinoa with this. You just use it like water. It's so easy. Oh my gosh, I don't cook at all. You just pour, so 2 parts bone broth, 1 part quinoa. Put it in a rice cooker or put it in the microwave until it's done. It's nice and fluffy and soft. So I've been eating that the last couple of days, and I feel so good. Okay, I know this sounds disgusting, bone broth. I mean, you'd think they'd come up with a more appealing name for that, but tell you what, it's amazing, and I feel good. Okay, I'm home now, so happiness and health. Mwah.